Ben Day here, we just completed the forms. I wanted to tell you about this one in particular. This is actually the form for the dam. So as you can see, it's not very big. It's going to look a lot bigger in the river. And you can see the floodgate is right there. The water comes in, and they allow so much out of it. It pours out just underneath here. And here you see the form for a water tap. Okay, so this is a tap tower, and they'll have a pipe going through the middle, coming out the front, and then underneath there's going to be cement with a ledge, and then it pours out. The grey water pours out, and it actually waters the plants that way. So this is where they're going to be doing all their washing, collecting water for the water filters that we're going to provide for them next year. But meanwhile, at least they have water in the village. They have nothing right now, so it looks like it's all ready to go, and they just move them into position, and then they start pouring. I'm in front of the water tank for Banziangda. Here we have our visitors from Coquitlam Sunrise Rotary, we have the Coquitlam Noon Club, we have the Latner Rotary, and of course I'm from Whitby Sunrise. So this is, we're in the middle of the project of running water. The water is actually running to the village. We still are going to be starting the construction of a water tap as the villagers, if you look here, I shift off to the side here, you'll see the villagers working away on the water tank, mixing cement and trying to finish the walls of the water tank. That will take about 2 weeks to cure, and meanwhile they'll be building the dam to complete that within a couple of weeks as well. I'm in front of the Ziangda Dam. It's now complete, as you can see. We have 3 compartments here, and the first compartment we put the large gravel in there to take out the larger pieces of debris, then a smaller gravel, and then a small gravel at the end here. And out the back flows a pipe that's about this big, and flows to the village water tank. The flow is adjusted just by lifting this up or down, and so that we can allow some water certainly to continue. During the driest part of the season is when this is pretty much closed. So just to give you an example, if you take a look at the water coming out of this pipe here, that's about the same water that we had to build a dam at for Puku, which we just completed. And this actually has a natural river coming towards it, plus water from this pipe, and there's also water coming from this half-open bamboo pipe. I don't know if you can see from the camera angle. Beside me I have Samsuk. Samsuk is the engineer, and he's the one that has to struggle with the villagers to decide where to put the taps. Of course, everybody wants one in their front yard. So at any rate, the dam is complete, the village is complete, they just have to cover over the pipe. But wanted to thank our team here for doing a fantastic job.
He said more than a few years.
All the volunteers, all the people that helped us raise this money, and there's hundreds and hundreds of people that helped us raise this money for this village. And from here to the next village up where we did it last year, it's a 6.8 kilometer trek. And so they did all of that in about 4 days.
Whoa!
So we've done 5 taps in the village so far. The villagers have done that. We're going to attempt to do the 6th one in this heat. The Ziangda water project was an unusual one, you can call it that. We ended up building 2 dams because there wasn't enough water pressure from the first dam. So we had 2 different river sources. I would call it stream sources, because this is the dry season, so there isn't a lot of water flowing. But you can see some of the, with this pipe here, you can see that we had to run pipe across nooks and valleys and try and get it as level as we could overall. And so this is an example using the steel cable going across, much like they do with bridges. And then they simply tie the water pipe to it. And at each end, you can see the far end behind me, it's a big cement post, and then from there they secure the steel cables to a big cement pad at the other end. So it's actually worked out pretty well. So in total, the total pipeline was 5.5 kilometers, and that doesn't include the pipe that was actually running to all of the taps. I'm standing here in front of the brand new, not completely finished as you can see, the David Howe Cultural Center in the village of Banpone. We are way up in the mountains, but it is a central village to all the neighboring villages that will come here. The purpose of this is to present culture to all the surrounding villages. We're teaching of the trades. As you can see to my left, you can see one of the basket weavers. He's now, what's he doing now? He's now doing a rice basket, and there's about 40 products that they're going to be manufacturing right here in this facility, and they're going to be teaching the teenagers and the younger generation to be able to do all kinds of different products with baskets. Our purpose, though, is to extend this into other trades, and this would include art, including musical art. You know, we're hoping to be able to have a concert here at some time, and there's many other things that we want to do as well. When I say art, it could be painted art, it could be textiles, and we also want to be able to see some storytelling to teach others about the culture here. So I think it's going to be a very interesting one. They expect this to be finished in about 3 weeks, and so we're hoping to have that completed and have a big celebration with one of the groups that helped sponsor this. And I certainly want to thank David Howe and his wife for all the support they've given us for this. I'm standing in the schoolyard, the secondary schoolyard of the village of Mokok. And beside me I have the 3 of the English teachers, and just coming up to my left is the director of the school. They have asked us for help in bringing a permanent water supply to the school and to the village. The village itself has 68 families, and here at the secondary school we have 281 students, and they come from basically all over the surrounding villages. It's often this direction, directly behind the camera, about 5 kilometers, is the source of the water. And so we'll be building a dam. We'll be putting in 17 taps. So this is going to be our project for this coming year, with the help of the Rotary clubs throughout Southern Ontario and beyond.